path lies before me.
A vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
You there! Drow! Why are you in Gexraft? We aren't expecting more of you. Where's Gek? Who are you? All right. No reason to get your tongue in a twist. Well, come on. Let's get you to shore. You'll need to report to the sergeant. The rest of you, keep patrolling. I'm heading back with the drow.
You continue forward in silence until the lights of a camp twinkle through the murk.
Sideways. We've got a welcoming party.
You shithead! Time you showed up, we got trouble.
Spit it out! Sergeant finally choked on True Soul Near's prick.
Rugno! The twat soul caused a rockfall. Trapped tighter than a ring on a fat finger.
You're shitting me. You pay up?
That's the trouble. He's got the gold on him. Sergeant's arm is falling off with all the gnome slaves she's been beating. Who's the hoon? Friend of Near's? Or you plough and drow now? That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Dwergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be. You ain't shitting. Felt the tingle. Your twat soul chum owes us a load of coin. You want through? Make a donation. Unclog your hole. Just shitting around. But I'm warning you. That twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
We have to free Near before we can take his head. Sounds like a lot of wasted effort. Let's just do the job and get out of here. All this talk of slaves is just depressing.
But that'll fit in my pack.
corpse regards you lifelessly.
Zahan, Harper, Scout. Cultists, threat to Baldur's Gate. Jahira's orders.
Jahira? Can't say I know the name.
Dwergar cultists. True Soul's command. Scout. Harper. Have none.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
The skeletons.
Deep gnome make. But the design is anything but. What was this fort?
Whoever built it, they let it rot for ages.
I have something to ask.
If you aren't here to inspect the stonework, then get lost. And if you are, well, I doubt you've got anything useful to say.
How peculiar. Smooth face, cobbled edges. They're a sign. They must be. What luck. Look here, Hoon. I seek fresh eyes. Care to lend yours to a weary mason? Ease your suspicions. I've got no mind for slaving. My passion is stone, and my god is the chisel. But these learned eyes reach their limits, and so I must humbly request yours. The rock, the rubble, all of it, if I may be so bold. Take a look. Tell me what you see, and be thorough.
The statue's meandering curves and golden edges stand out against the weathered masonry behind it. Two styles, two eras. The statue was carved from newer stone and erected by latecomers to this ancient fortress.
Anything standing out?
Boulders and stone bricks of various sizes clutter the corridor. Many split cleanly in two. Yet some walls remain fully intact. No quake brought these rocks down. They were smashed through in an instant. Something big charged through here. Something very big.
What do you think?
Several glassy stones stand out in the debris. Their borders are coated with tiny yellow crystals. The hottest of flames smoothed the stone and left sulfuric crystals behind. The fires of the hells have touched Grimforge.
Incredible. An entire history risen from dirt and debris. Picture it. An ancient city, hewn from the stone by disciples of Shah, later abandoned. Untold centuries later, a new tribe revives it. Fresh walls, fresh sculptures, until a great hell beast charges through, toppling the walls and crushing the people. That explains the infernal plate I found. Perhaps you might have use of it. But my work has only begun. There is more still to find. I must get to it. Well, let's see what you've got. That's all then.
Sharon construct.
Assume nothing.
Let's move. Moving ahead.
Reinforcements, huh? Let's see how long you last.
Might be able to chip them off and melt them.
As you look at the skeletons, you realize they are all clad in the same dark armor.
Dark Justicia uniforms. These were Shah worshippers. The same as me.
Powerful enough to take her own revenge, I'm sure. No need for us to get involved. What a day. A crooked touch. Oh, this is far too nice to be Dwegar made.
At least things have stayed interesting. Don't mind if I do. Don't waste a step.
Someone there? Go. Be careful. There are traps about. Simple. Subtle steps.
Let's get going. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Assume nothing.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well,
That drow, near, is going to be on his last gasp unless someone digs him out. Though, not necessarily our concern, of course. I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely. Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her? Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company. I wonder what the next move is.
Indolence breeds madness.
all's well that ends not as bad as it could
So,
have.
are we saving this Nier from suffocating or leaving him to die? I'm fine with either, naturally. The last thing I want to do is ruin these nails digging through rock. That's a... Oh, you're serious? Well, of course we can leave him. It's the easiest thing in the world. We just have to keep on walking. But if you insist on being a hero, I won't get in your way. Just don't expect me to help either.
Speak. The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too and considers the vision.
Tissue markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense. No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but I've solved the pattern. It's a story. About Orpheus.
Your head buzzes in concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
A traitor. A dead one. This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it. Very well. I will read it to you. The Prince of the Comet, Part 1. So it was that we were free from Geich shackles and turned our blades on each other. The heavens were shattered, and one great empire was divided in two. Gith traveled to the Hells to broker help for her people, her cause. Vlaakith would have you believe Mother Gith proclaimed her our queen. Lies. Gith made no such proclamation. Vlaakith seized the Empire against the Mother's wishes. But Gith had nurtured a son, Orpheus, Prince of the Comet, the true heir. He knew Vlaakith's treachery. Orpheus rallied Gith's honor guard and declared the throne for himself. The War of the Comet had begun. Disregard this drivel. Gith declared Vlaakith Queen of the Empire, and her own son defied her. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Geich. She did nothing of the sort. Thank your good fortunes I'm a tolerant woman, or I'd have sliced off a few toes for suggesting it.
Very well.
More than prepared.
You, grab a cane and whip these Drugnin beasts into shape. That rubble needs clearing, and my patience is hanging on by an arse whisker. Damn right I do. Getting cramps in my arm trying to whip the Drugnin beasts back to work. Now get to the caning, before I thrash you instead. Drugnin hoon, I'll split you from head to hole. Gross, they have lost it. Put him down!
Death's close at hand.
Moving.
Nothing will stand in my way. At the ready.
going.
Where do I go from here?
Oh, my wounds are too much to bear.
Taking position.
What should I do? On my way.
Well, so much for peace. Light on my feet.
Make way.
Can't afford to let up.
Another fight. Let's go.
Taking position.
Still breathing, despite everything. One day I'll catch a break. Open up. Are those specks of adamantine in this slag? Let's have a look. Breathe deep and move.
no time for dally. Now, what might you be hiding?
An efficient path.
Let's move.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
Need to find a way forward.
We need to get that near guy unstuck, or those gnomes are done for. Come on, focus.
I have a lot on my mind.
Nasty way to go. Suffocating slowly under a ton of rubble. Not a fate I'd personally relish.
With pleasure. Lead on.
This true soul near stuck behind a rockfall, is he? Forgive me if I'm in no hurry to go digging him out.
You wish to speak? Impressive. Most would quake at the mere thought of delving that far into the Underdark. What did you find? Keep looking. If they're present, then it's likely there's a route to Moonrise somewhere. It may prove impossible to avoid the Shadow Curse entirely, but if you find any way to limit your exposure, seize it.
Lovely day, this. For now.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Sky, Herdmaster, Rothe. Open passage, ancient forge, special. Adamantine enhancement from Mithril. Many months dig, done sparing, Orzron mountain.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. At the ready. Maybe it will bring us closer.
How can I help? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Survivors.
Can't give up now. Curious mask. What's it doing here? This belonged to American, one of Hell's foot soldiers. That'll fit in my pack. Something's off. Pure shadow. Step carefully. There's a trap.
Let's be quick. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Trap. Be cautious.
Be careful. There are traps about. Be careful. There are traps about. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Be careful. There are traps about.
What's next? Looks like a trap there.
Eager for battle. Stay vigilant. There are traps here.
Watch your back. Be careful. There are traps about. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
What brought it down?
Wait.
Trap.
Half these walls are still standing.
At least things have stayed interesting. What's in here? Light on my feet.
Action, not reaction. Quickly then. An elaborate mold for casting or forging. It belongs to an equally elaborate forge, I expect.
No time to rest? Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Come, all who are weary, sleep and forget.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
What a day. Yes, let's. Be careful. There are traps about. Footprints on the ground. Always worth a look. Arrows and the bloody tracks of short legs. Someone went gnome hunting.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.